Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and cheap coins, check out instantmudcoins.com and use code ZIRK for 20% off. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I want to go over how you guys can prepare for Series 3. And I'd say there's quite a bit now that we know about how things change between Series 1 and Series 2, and also how you guys should prepare for Series 3. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Seahawk03 fan for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and comment down below Noti Gang. So, as we know when it comes to series updates, they are usually every 6 weeks, which means the next series, Series 3, should be out next Friday. Now, I believe Kralo did actually say when the last series came out that they would give us like a little advance, like, hey, series coming out next week or in a couple days, whatever. So I expect to see maybe on Friday, we'll get like some news like, hey, Series 3 is coming out this upcoming Friday, but I expect it to be next Friday. Is there a chance that it's not next Friday and it gets pushed back? Maybe, but based on how things were all last year, aside from the last series, which was really funky, they were all 6 weeks apart, so I do expect it to be next Friday. So let's go over what you guys can expect to see in Series 3 potentially, and also how to prepare. So the first thing I'm going to say to you guys, if you haven't already done it, which I'm going to be honest here, I haven't done it myself, make sure you get done this list right here, okay? The MUT Masters Series 2. Complete at least 2 activities in this list to win a special +1 overall MUT Master collectible, and if you complete the list during Series 2, you get 100,000 coins. You guys can see I still have to get done my stars here, so I need to get 94 more stars, which to be honest, I can just go through, do some most feared solos, and get those stars. Make sure you get done this list, because this is easy coins. Now, if you don't do it in Series 2, you get 25,000 coins, so I would make sure you do that, and also, you know, kind of helps get your Sam Mills up. Now, another thing you want to make sure you do is take advantage of your multiplayer wins. You guys can see right here, I have played 64 games. I need to play 11 more. Now, I honestly would have been over this if I didn't quit playing Weekend League the last week. Not this week that just ended, but like the week before that. I stopped playing Weekend League so that way I could focus more on my series for you guys. And to be honest, it's helped me out. I feel a lot less stressed. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I am glad I stopped playing Weekend League, but if you guys still play Weekend League, you probably have a lot more wins than me. If you play head-to-head a lot, you probably have a lot more wins than me. But I actually split up my time played between, you know, the pack and play account, no money spent account, and this one. So I need to make sure that I at least go ahead and play 11 more online games or get 11 more wins and get 120 more Series 2 trophies. Something else to keep in mind, when Series 3 comes out, your trophies get cut in half. So make sure you use your Series 2 trophies. Oh, and by the way, I'm pretty sure that when Series 1 transferred over to Series 2, EA didn't end up cutting them in half like at the beginning because of basically they didn't give us a heads up at all. And then they mentioned that, yes, in the next series, they will be cut in half. So don't think just because they didn't this time around, they're not going in Series 3. They are. So now let's talk about a little bit of other stuff here. So here is something else to keep in mind, guys. We have a 91 to 92 overall power pass coming out. Now, how do I know it's a 91 to 92? Because if you go to the daily engagement here, you'll see at 100 days, you get an 89 to 90, right? So then naturally should be the next power up pass, which is a 91 to 92. Meaning, yes, we're going to get new MUT levels. We get new MUT levels with every single series update. It's probably going to go up to MUT level 70. And at MUT level 70, you'll get a 91 to 92 overall power up pass. Now, what does this mean for the market? Obviously, this means that the more expensive, more wanted 91 to 92 overall players are going to come down in price a little bit, right? And obviously, this is going to change a lot of stuff. Now, I went ahead and I looked around and I saw how Series 1 to Series 2 kind of worked when it came to the Power-Up Pass. What actually changed? Did Power-Ups actually go up in price? Maybe like, well, why would Power-Ups go up in price? Because when everyone gets a 92 to 93 or 91 to 92 overall Power Pass, they're obviously going to need the power-up of the player they want to go ahead and get. So I did take a look, and Brandon Cooks was like one of the only power-ups that actually shot up in price. But if you want to take a look at the 92 overall players that are out right now that people really want to get, and their power-ups are kind of cheap, maybe you want to take a second, take a look, and make an investment. But honestly, I looked through the list of 91 to 92 overall players, and I do believe we're about to get some 93 overall players out very soon here. I'm not like super enticed to go ahead and pick up any sort of powers for these 92s. But I do want to let you guys know something about the limited edition cards. Now this kind of goes with the Power Up Pass situation here as well, okay? Because the market is going to take a bit of a change. As you guys know, when it comes to new series updates, pack odds get increased, and pack odds were wild to start off Series 2, right? Do we expect that again? Maybe. Those Legend Fantasy packs too, starting off Series 2, oh my, I'm pretty sure that first week was when Dion and Vic came out, and you guys already know, I pulled 3 LTDs in one bundle. That was nuts, right? That was absolutely insane. I expect pack odds to go up a little bit too. So we may see the market take a big crash. We're going to see training take another big hit. Training values are going to come down quite a bit. And the market's going to take a bit of a crash depending on a couple of different factors, right? Do you want to sell off players? I don't know if you want to sell off your entire team. But I actually already did this last week. I sold off some of my limited edition cards because on top of just power-up passes, guys, you have to remember series reduxes. So we got a ton of limited edition players during Series 2. Now the big question is, when is the cutoff? What players are not going to be series reduxes in Series 3 that came out in Series 2? Well, I actually took a look back, right? And the last time when Series 2 came around, the cutoff date was actually 13 days prior. So on September 25th, we got Series 2. The last players to be included in that were September 12th. We had Tony Gonzalez and we had Bo Jackson. Okay, those were the last 2 LTD players to be involved in series reduxes, which, if this is the case, guys, if Series 3 does come out next Friday, that means we should see a bunch of LTDs, but that would mean this past Saturday, so like the Legends that just came out, will be the last players involved in the Series 3 reduxes. So like the Team League Joey Bosa shouldn't be in here, whatever limiteds we get tomorrow shouldn't be in here, and the limiteds that we got last Thursday could potentially be in here as well. Now that's if they keep it the same, right? I'm not saying 100%. We're going to see the Legends that were in this past Saturday, and also this past Thursday, we're going to see those LTDs, because maybe EA doesn't want to put those ones in there, but it was 13 days prior was the cutoff. Just keep that in mind. So a lot of players that we didn't see get into the Series 2 Redux list, and some players that came out very, very recently into Series 2 should be in Series 3 Reduxes. So like Rodgers could potentially be in here, Denzel Ward, Amari Cooper, also Marlon Humphrey could potentially be in here. Now Marlon Humphrey and Ryan Ramchick just came out, right? So this is the maybes. I'm not 100% sure on this, but based on the cutoff of the last series, yes, they would be in here. But also Micah Hyde, he should be in this as well. Darren Waller should be in this. And you guys know, I actually had Micah Hyde, and I had Darren Waller on my team, and I had Amari Cooper. I sold them all off last week because, as I said, we're getting a power-up pass 91 to 92. So if I want to just go ahead and use my power pass, I can do that instead of using Cooper, or I can do that instead of using Micah Hyde or Darren Waller. But also they're going to be series reduxes, and they're going to be flying out of packs. So Darren Waller at 770K, he's not going to be 770K when Series 3 comes around. And the same thing with like Micah Hyde and all these guys. I sold them off last week and made a ton of coins. So if you have any LTD players that you expect to be in this promo, I would definitely go ahead and sell them off because they're going to be a lot cheaper. Amari Cooper, Denzel potentially, Micah Hyde, Darren Waller, I would sell those players. Now, as I said, when it came to a couple of players like Brandon Cooks with the last series update, obviously he was like 1,000,000 coins, a really, really wanted card, and then the series update dropped. Now, if we take a look at the bar of Brandon Cooks' power up, this is Brandon Cooks' price right here. You guys can see when Series 2 came out, you see this spike right here? Yeah. The power up shot up to 100,000 coins. Now, this is also the case for a couple of other players as well, like Jamal Adams. He didn't have such a tremendous shoot up in price, but Brandon Cooks especially, because a lot of people wanted Cooks. And obviously, as the series came out, everyone got their max MUT level done, and everyone got that power up pass. More people wanted to scoop Brandon Cooks. So his power up took a big time jump, and yeah. He was 100,000 coins for his power. Now, I'm not saying 100% go pick up some power-ups of these players, because there's a lot of players that a lot of people are going to want to go ahead and potentially get, but I personally did invest in a couple of power-ups of some bigger name players that are going to get Series Redux cards, and also some players that maybe you want to use your power pass on. Now, as I always say when it comes to investing in any sort of power-up players, guys, it is obviously a risk, right? So you can lose coins doing this. You can make a lot of coins doing it if you invest into the right player, but just invest into players that you think people are going to want to go ahead and get, that are going to be a part of the Series Redux promo, so their prices are going to come down, and maybe people want to use that power pass on them, so that way, you know, more people want the power-up of the player. And really the final thing I need to talk to you guys about is making sure that you get your solos done and also you have that max MUT level done. So do your rival solo challenge if you guys want to go ahead and do those. Really aside from that, I mean, maybe we see like a new NFL Epics or something. I don't know if we're going to see that, or potentially a new Rivals. Maybe. Rivals didn't come out at Series 2 start though. That actually came out sometime during Series 2. So we'll see about that. But also making sure you guys have already got your max MUT level done. What is the fastest way to go ahead and level up? I did go over this in my max MUT level reward video, but I'll go over it again for you guys. What is actually going to be the rival solo challenges, then you guys are going to go down to where Zirksee is, and it is going to be the 5th solo challenge. Now all you guys have to do is gain 50 yards on this drive. Now there are two different ways you guys can actually go ahead and do this. One way that I have been doing the solo challenge and that I did the solo was I basically just throw past 50 yards and I walk out of bounds. When you guys walk out of bounds, it actually just ends the game for you guys. But I did notice that someone told me this, and to be honest, I don't know which way is actually faster, but if you just set it to no huddle, just go select a play, just go with say 4 verticals. It's very, very simple. Select 4 verticals because all you have to do is chuck it up to a speedy receiver, and as soon as you get past the 40-yard line, because of course that would be 50 yards, I'm just going to chuck up to Tyler Lockett here, possession catch this, so hopefully we'll go down and get tackled. Now yes, you are going to celebrate because you're going down in bounds, but because you guys had got no huddle activated, as soon as this celebration is over, all you guys have to do is go ahead and hit replay solo challenge, and you guys will see, make sure you select no huddle. As soon as I hit replay challenge, I'm right back in. And this is a very, very simple way to go ahead and do it. Just make sure that you select 1 star, because it doesn't matter how many stars you play this on 3 stars, 2 stars, 1 stars, you're going to get the same amount of XP every single time. Super easy way to go ahead and level up. Oh, and the final thing I almost forgot to tell you guys about is team standouts. I do expect us to get more for Series 3. Now, we don't know the overalls of the players, but Series 2's team standouts were pretty good, right? Like, we got DK Metcalf. We got a couple of pretty good players. So if you want to take a look at the sets here, do I think the Series 3 is going to be more expensive? Probably. But if you guys want to take a look, you may want to go ahead and invest into some 86 to 88s, 82 to 84s, some 78s to 80s. If the team standout players are good, I always say this, remember, sell off hype. You can't go broke taking a profit. If they go ahead and reveal the team standout players for Series 3 and they're good and you see players' prices just shooting up in price, I always sell off hype. So if you guys want to invest, you can. But again, any investments, that's on you. It is a complete risk. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like on the video and of course hit that sub button down below. I'll see you guys next time.